I know she love me. 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 So what does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? Damn, well, that's disappointing. I might make myself some fettuccine alfredo. Damn. Oh man, I wanted to order food. This sucks. Oh boo, hickory. Oh booey. Oh boo, hickory. Oh boo hoo. Damn it. Yeah, what does that mean? Damn, my schedule got messed up. Now I don't know what to do. I got 5 free months. All right, I'm gonna order it. I don't want to cook. Alrighty then. Cool, cool, cool. Ugh. I don't even want to play video games no more. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know what to do no more. You know what? I haven't watched this shit yet. Let me just fix that. Ray J's back live. She take the dick to go. I just dropped myself in Ray J's chat. You gotta put yourself out there. Said you're him, Brody. Said you're him. W Ray, y'all. W fucking Ray. Oh my god, if you guys can hear this. What the fuck? Hit that Playboy Max. Alright, I should stop before I get copyrighted. But, you know what? I haven't watched this shit, y'all. Let's watch this shit right now. This is what we're gonna be on while I wait for my food. I don't really. I don't want to play games while tummy hurty. While tummy hurty, I don't want to play video games. While tummy hurty, I don't want to play video games. Okay, tummy hurty, no video games. Okay. It's just how it goes. Yeah. Let's see. I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen this one either. All right. Yeah. Make sure everything's chilling. Where's my YouTube? I like looking at YouTube better. YouTube's kind of better at these. YouTube's kind of better at these. YouTube's kind of better at these. Perfect. Alright. Why is it buffering? I paused it. I didn't buffer it. Damn. Ah, why is everything annoying me right now? Because I'm hungry. Alright. So, this is... Hold on. For YouTube. This is for YouTube, y'all. This is easy to edit. Ooh. What's up, y'all? It's Amflix10 here. And we're here to react to Death Battle. I mean, everyone knows what the fuck Death Battle is, right? I mean, I used to watch that show when I was a kid all the time. I still do, but I've seen all of them, so there's not really nothing to watch. I'm just gonna rewatch. But this is the goated internet, like, Death Battle series. It's in the name. I've never seen this one, genuinely, so we're both gonna watch at the same time. And this is made by Death Battle. This all rights reserved to... I'm just reacting to these people. Credits where they deserve. Right here. Everything. You know. Here you go. The LLC owned by Party Up Media. There it is. Alrighty. Now enough of that. We're just gonna get straight into it. I'm waiting for my food to come. So hopefully it gets here in the middle of the video or something. But yo, I'm hungry. I actually might just need a snack on something real quick. I'm gonna just wait.
Blade versus Buffy.
The Daywalker versus the Vampire Slayer.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Sorry, hold on, y'all.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a
Death Battle.
They are known by many names. Revenant, Vortala, Nosferatu.
Vampires.
Isn't Nosferatu like the OG vampire? I swear to God, he's like the OG vampire. Like, he is vampire. Right? Or pretty sure it was like the first ones to be in a film. Is what I mean. Because I'm pretty sure like a vampire is like old as hell. Pretty sure that was like made up long time ago. Or maybe not even made up. Maybe it was discovered.
The moon is out and the night is young. These undead demons are out for blood.
Fitting then that the greatest foe of those who stalk the night is the one who can walk the day. Blade.
Is that really his costume?
Hang on.
He looks whack
now
there.
There's a man who doesn't file his taxes.
Now there's a man who doesn't file his taxes. Tax evasion. I really don't like this. He looks like Hulk. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Hang on.
Now there's a man who doesn't file his taxes. Blade is one of the coolest superheroes ever, and basically kickstarted the comic book movie craze.
And yet, he is also seemingly the only one who knows or cares that in the world of Marvel, vampires exist. Seriously, nobody talks about this.
Blade doesn't need anyone's help. He'll just aura farm by himself.
Because they got Blade. They don't need no one.
Just as the young Eric Brooks's mother was in labor, her attending doctor turned out to be the vampire.
Whoa, who's that? I'm gonna need a shorty after this. I'm gonna need to borrow her from whoever got her. I'm gonna need to borrow her. I'm gonna need that. Alright, I'm gonna need that.
And he drank her blood right before she gave birth.
This infused Eric with Frost's vampiric blood, turning him half human, half vampire. A Dampier.
Giving him a ton of vampy powers, but none of their weaknesses like garlic, holy water, or sunlight.
Eric would hone these
I
abilities.
feel like that would have
tutelage
happened.
of vampire hunter
Probably is more
Jamal
Daywalkers.
Sharpening him into a blade that would
feel like that would
rid the
happen a lot
vampire
more.
plague for good.
Blade is
Tell me
strong
that's the
and
first time
fast
that
enough to
happened?
toss around 1,000-pound demons and cut bullets out of the air. He can keep up with Wolverine, who can deflect Cyclops' light-speed optic blasts.
Whoa,
and his
what the heck?
Kevlar DuPont armor helped him take the top of Count Von Stadt's castle exploding.
Whoa, the production level went up. What is this? You see all the stuff they're doing? Holy shit. What the heck? They got someone from TikTok to do the thing with the with the fucking comic. You know, on TikTok, the fucking the fucking Invincible War.
Immediately and sniff out the supernatural with his hypersenses. Also, his fangs can drain his victims of magical energies.
After studying the ways of Hong Kong Kung Fu movies, Blade became a master martial artist. Ah yes, the Rufus from Street Fighter School of Kung Fu.
While the only martial art he's been stated to know is Krav Maga, we know he's mastered more. So for the full scope of his martial arts ability, we'll examine the Blade movies as performed by Wesley Snipes.
By looking at Snipes' training and choreography, we know Blade uses Kung Fu, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Eskrima, Kickboxing, Shotokan Karate, and Hapkido. Add on Blade's knack for stealthy takedowns, and I guess you could call him Marvel's Batman.
Blade's training progressed smoothly until Afari was attacked and had his blood drained by Dracula. Seriously, Avengers, Dracula is real. Why aren't you doing anything about this? He's right there!
Forced to murk his surrogate dad, Blade would have to wage his war alone.
Nursing a wound within him that would never heal. A hole that could never be filled.
Not with that attitude. Blade took a page out of the Book of Boomstick and tried filling that hole with every kind of weapon imaginable. He's got so
What the
many.
fuck? Is there a Blade game like that?
Apartment
Well, what type of game genre is that? It's like a big ass like eagle view, and then like big ass eagle view, and then like a small character that like fights things. What genre is that? It's like Dead Ops Arcade. Like that's the first thing I'm thinking of. It's like Dead Ops Arcade. Well, that's not the name of a genre, bro. That's just the name of that. I don't know. Oopity poopity poopity poopities.
decorations.
Handguns, assault rifles, and explosives make up the brunt of his firepower. And he enjoys getting up close and personal with his dual acid-etched titanium katanas.
Speaking of glorious Nippon steel, he's got a sword made out of adamantium.
Specifically, secondary adamantium, a variant of the metal that is mass-producible.
It might not be quite as strong as Cap's shield, but it can cut right through heavy hitters like Ultron and the Hulk.
Naturally,
It's what adamantium? I never really thought about what his sword's made out of. Why didn't they just give him real adamantium? Oh, because it's mass producible. So it's like if it breaks, you can just get a new one. If it breaks. But how is it mass producible? Is it like steel and then like they dip a little bit of adamantium in there? Wouldn't it be really fucking heavy then? Oh, well, he's a vampire.
Glorious Nippon steel, he's got a sword made out of adamantium.
specifically secondary adamantium, a variant of the metal
Carl Krill, would you do the honor of being my husband? It's secondary adamantium. 'Cause you're tough. But I can still break you. Okay? That's kind of hard. According to my scans, most of them are titanium steel. Plenty goes as far as it... Plenty tough... Oh, sorry. Plenty tough as far as it goes, but we can handle them. But the rest are secondary adamantium, which Thor can smash if he goes all out. Damn, Thor is him.
that is mass
Thor is
producible.
Timothy.
It may not be quite as strong as Cap's shield, but it can cut right through heavy hitters like Ultron and the Hulk.
Naturally, Blade has even more swords. His Atlantean ones can slice through magical enchantments.
Atlantean?
The Third Sword can harm intangible demons, and the Justiciar can slay fallen angels.
Yeah, he's got some weird stuff he can pull out of his ass, like a Hellfire shotgun that burns your soul, or hypodermic
What the heck?
needles filled with vampire blood. Seems
So that would work
kind
against
of
Ghost
dumb to
Rider.
turn people into vampires, but
Would.
it does make them more vulnerable to
Would.
Blade's arsenal.
All that pales in comparison to the arch weapon of hell in Blade's possession, the breathing gun. It is a living firearm that hisses in the presence of demonic forces.
What the
Its
hell?
sentient bullets chase its victims down. The wounds they cause cannot be healed. And if they get lodged in your body, they'll slowly devour you from the inside out. They can even hurt Hell Lords and even greater threats like the cosmic Ghost Rider.
Blade took
hissing
everything he
gun.
had and fought his one.
That's what I was thinking. When I heard that it can like burn souls, it could like do other stuff like that. I was like, that shit can hurt Ghost Rider then. Because if it's not, because Ghost Rider can't really be hurt physically, or I think they said something like holy like that, or like just in general like that stuff. Like you can't really fight the Ghost Rider physically. You gotta have some holy shit. You know, douse your fist in holy water and then fight the Ghost Rider. Other than that, he's just gonna take your hits, and you know, he's not gonna lose.
100 years.
He's battled hordes of vampires while skydiving, infiltrated the Pentagon, and even took on Spider-Man like Miles Morales, who could absorb the energy of a bomb that could destroy Harlem. Blades even bested the Spirit of Vengeance, Zarathos.
And while he occasionally allied with teams like the Avengers, he prefers to work alone.
I probably would too if they only cared about me when I was helping them and not ridding the world of, you know, vampires.
That, and Blade is scared of what he might do if he loses control, because he does have one classic
What the
vampire
fuck?
weakness:
Jim
a
Carrey?
thirst for blood.
I've never seen that.
Even more so after he had a daughter, Brielle, whom he avoided for fear of endangering her. If his bloodlust does overwhelm him, he will enter a berserker rage, skyrocketing his strength at the cost of his sanity.
Though it does make
Alright, hold on, y'all. I gotta go get my food. I just noticed I did all that muted, but I got Wingstop. I already showed you, but yeah, I got Wingstop. Play this bitch. Don't worry, y'all. I am gonna put it down so you guys don't really hear me eat.
Better at killing vamps. He's made a cottage industry out of whooping Dracula's ass.
Dracula is unsurprisingly powerful, capable of summoning a thunderstorm that covered all of Boston with a wave of his hand.
Drac apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since he eventually made Blade the sheriff of Vampirsk, a vampire nation in the ruins of Chernobyl.
Amazingly, Dracula has even given Blade some of his own blood, which allows him to shapeshift into multiple forms, like a wolf, a horde of bats, or a cloud of mist.
So he can force his
What the hell?
way inside your body and blow you up from the inside out, Ant-Man style.
What is with you with the Ant-Man? Blade's hatred of vampires is only matched by his hatred of himself. However, when Brielle showed signs of vampiric powers, Blade finally found a reason to reconnect with his daughter, training her the same way Afari trained him a century prior.
Even after Blade was possessed by the first vampire ever and tried to take over the planet, Brielle put her dad's teachings to
What
the
the hell?
test, saving both him and the world.
And proving that Blade's lonely war need not be so.
That sounds like a cool comic, but like, even if Blade's like taking over, it's still Blade. But no, he can be physically tough as fuck, but if you don't know how to use your training, you know, like, if someone was super skilled, but say if someone was super skilled, but physically weaker than the other person, they're still gonna put up a good fight, but they're gonna lose because they're weaker. But I'd say you make them still weaker, but the strength difference isn't too much. They're gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
Lonely anymore. With his daughter at his side, and also this plant creature pet called Boy Thing, let Marvel's vampires beware. For should they indulge their unnatural urges, they will be sure to meet their end at the tip of his blade.
Okay, cornball.
Today's battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
You know what's awesome? Being right, especially when your co-host is always wrong.
Funny, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss the excitement of football season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Like I always am.
You're just boasting because Prize Picks makes it easy to play. All you gotta do is pick more or less on at least 2 players' stats. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. That's it.
Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, so you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. I'm picking more on Josh Allen's pass yards, rush yards, and touchdowns. I guess I'm just a positive thinker like that.
Well, I'm positive that you totally copied me, because I'm picking the same. You followed me on the app and saw my feed tab, didn't you?
That's right, and you can too. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DEATH to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup.
That's code DEATH to get $50 in lineups after your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
In every generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer.
For thousands of years, a new Slayer would be granted incredible powers and was destined to die young in battle against evil, passing their powers on to the next Slayer, and the next, and so on. That is, until the newest Slayer would change everything. Buffy and Summers.
So like one for all. Okay. Do they all get the powers, or is it like a roulette of known said powers, and it only roulette through those, or is it just like you get entirely new powers? Could be similar to others, could be not. Those are my questions. Excuse me.
Not exactly the first girl you'd think is the savior of humanity. Buffy's only goals in life were, in her own words, graduate from high school, go to Europe, marry Christian Slater, and die.
But that would all change when the Watcher Merrick appeared and revealed her destiny.
Like total bummer.
Merrick trained Buffy in the arts of vampire slang, and she became so efficient that she burned down her school. Whoops.
Fucking arsonist.
Forcing her and her mom to move to Sunnydale, California to start a new life, far away from any more bloodsuckers and bad makeup.
Unfortunately, small problem, Sunnydale just so happened to be right on top of a hellmouth, where the boundary between Earth and Hell is permeable.
Yeah, that sounds like the valley, all right. Along with new watcher Giles, Wallflower Willow, part-time bad boy, part-time sad boy Angel, magical retcon sister Dawn, and... sad boy Angel, magical retcon sister...
Whoops. I said she was in a movie. I think it was called Euro Trip. I swear she was in a movie. But rip. Rest in peace. She's actually dead, y'all. Rip. Yeah. Rip.
Dawn and Xander. Buffy and her Scooby gang would battle a never-ending series of monsters.
And we mean truly never-ending.
I guess
sure,
Xander's
there's the
not
TV
like-
show, but Buffy has also been slaying vampires across video games, comics, and 128 novels. Tens
Whoa.
of thousands of pages of Buffy lore you've never heard of.
But we're just crazy enough to speed read them all.
Buffy carries a variety of anti-vampire weaponry. There's wooden stakes, of course, sometimes dipped in gorgon venom that can turn
What? She
you
has a
to
game?
stone. Though she's also experienced with axes, swords, quarterstaffs, holy water, just about anything.
You said it! When she fought an ancient demon unable to be killed by any weapon forged in his time, Buffy introduced his stupid ass to the 20th century.
She's also a master of Aikido, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, karate, kung fu, wushu, tai chi, kendo, capoeira, and taekwondo.
Was she fucking Batman? Isn't she in high school? She was doing this shit in her daddy's nutsack? What?
Buffy apparently thinks Hong Kong's kung fu movie masters could learn a thing or two.
No kidding. Thanks to her Slayer senses, her reflexes are fine-tuned enough to dodge close-range Gatling gun fire, lightning bolts from the sky, and even beams of light. She's kept up with another Slayer, Faith, who can dodge laser beams from point-blank range.
Buffy's strong enough
With
to
another
bend
Slayer.
rebar, punch this 4.5-ton bat monster into the air, and smash hard enough to tear apart a building.
And despite her lack of armor, she can survive massive explosions,
Uh-huh.
like the one that destroyed Cephrilion's lair that's bigger on the inside.
She can even fight blindfolded, but if she is injured, she heals fast enough to be totally fine by the next episode.
One time, Angel sucked out almost all of the blood from her body, and she survived. Doubly impressive since Angel's blood draining also drains magical energy.
Yeah, Buffy's own magic makes her weirdly resilient to esoteric attacks, like when she expelled this misty shadow demon trying to possess her body, or when she resisted her soul being ripped apart and scattered across.
Man, if you watched
Or
this show in the
that time she
2000s,
jumped
probably
into a
so hard,
bag
but
of
not
boiling
anymore.
Liquid so hot it could reduce people to skeletons, and she was just fine.
She might not show physical scars, but she sure has emotional ones. Being the Slayer put a huge burden on Buffy's life.
Unable to live normally, she felt isolated, forced to internalize the trauma she faced on a daily basis. Sure, she had friends, but they couldn't understand her unique struggle.
Like when Angel turned
What are you doing to her, bro? Is this guy bothering you? Who are you? Top of face ass. Look at him.
She had friends, but they couldn't understand her unique struggle.
Like when Angel turned evil after he took her virginity and tried to destroy the world. That must be one of those metaphors.
Sometimes the worst enemies are the ones you can't fight and who don't fight back.
Made even worse by her having all the memories of the other Slayers bouncing around in her head, dating back to the Stone Age.
Buffy has dreamt of every battle a Slayer has ever fought, and can call upon those skills in a fight, even subconsciously.
But this includes the memories of their deaths. Countless women violently dying young, a reminder of her inevitable fate.
A fate that
That
came
is
to
scary.
pass when she fought the Hell God Glory. After leaping into Glory's reality-ending interdimensional hole,
A glory hole, if you will.
Buffy
Bruh.
sacrificed herself to save the universe, dying a hero's death.
Was she still intact?
It appears my glory hole joke was poorly timed.
Finally freed of her unfair earthly responsibilities, Buffy's soul ascended to heaven
She's
in
20?
perfect bliss. Until
20.
her friends brought her back to life in the agony of existence. This absolutely crushed Buffy and, ironically, annihilated her will to live.
Oh, that's rough, Buffy. But with the show renewed for more seasons, she had to nut up and continue her endless crusade against all things Spirit Halloween.
Buffy's battled for 48 hours straight, defeated vampires immune to traditional vampiric weaknesses, and destroyed the Sword of Sano, which caused the Great Hanshin earthquake.
And of course, both Buffy and her friends have defeated countless immensely powerful demons.
Like the Queller Demon, which arrived as a meteor and caused the Tunguska
I'm sorry,
explode.
I'm just soaking up all this information. I don't know, I'm not talking much, but Buffy the Vampire Slayer? It might be a watch? What? I feel like I've heard about it. Like, when I saw this come out, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like, never seen it, but I've heard about it. Like, my brain knew what that was. It wasn't like a, what's this? Blade versus who? I was like, Blade versus Buffy? I think I've heard the name, like, in movies, like, okay, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, type shit. But yeah.
Which destroyed over 2,000 square kilometers of forest, or the Sorrow Demon, which caused a storm that blanketed Los Angeles.
She's also a match for Angel, who survived a blast that could rupture a continental shelf, and took hits from Whistler, whose magic contained a bomb that could vaporize London.
She even faced off against the First Evil, literally the embodiment of all evil that predates reality itself.
Forced into battles against stronger and stronger baddies, Buffy clearly needed something to even the odds. The, Slayer safe!
It's actually a Bardiche,
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. This thing is bullshit.
containing the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers and created to defeat ancient demons. The scythe can deflect magical projectiles and slice through just about anything. Ghosts, magic, even space itself, destabilizing reality in the process.
Even Silas, the devourer of worlds. Kinda like Galactus, but instead of chomping on planets, he eats the multiverse. And there goes his head.
The scythe is easily the most powerful tool in her arsenal.
Why is Blade fighting her? The biggest thing they said Blade can do, or has, is the fucking gun and a fucking adamantium sword. That's not even fucking adamantium. This is the most unfair match I've ever seen. This is a coughing baby versus a fucking hydrogen bomb. You're telling me she fights off a multiversal threat? You mean he eats universes? Is that what you mean? I already know who's gonna win. Buffy. Buffy's gonna win. There's no surprise, bro. Why are you making Blade fight her? I don't get it. I don't get it.
In effect, attaining it completed Buffy, as though it were a piece
I
of
don't
her
get
she
this shit,
never
man.
knew was missing. With the scythe, Buffy was finally whole. being the Slayer was no longer a burden, but a purpose.
And by sharing her Slayer powers with thousands of girls around the world, they all teamed up and kicked the first evil's ass.
Suddenly, the always isolated Buffy had thousands of shoulders to lean on.
So she got like
a sisterhood of Slayers.
And thousands more reasons for any wannabe demon conqueror to stay away from Earth. Because unless you want to get your blood all over her stylish yet affordable boots, you'll steer clear of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer.
stylish yet affordable.
Hey, as you know, it's Skeletober.
You mean October?
No, stupid, it's the Skeletober Skelebration.
I don't get it.
Come on, don't you watch Death Battle Cast? And for the first time ever, we've got Skeletober merch on the Death Battle store.
Wait, isn't that just Skeletor?
Skeletober? Yeah, look at that hat. Oh, I'm putting those stickers on everything. Wait, is that a pillow? We sell pillows now? Hell yeah, I'll take 7.
You can find all that and more, including our limited desk mats that are selling pretty quick, at www.deathbattle.gg. That's www.deathbattle.gg.
Happy Skeletober!
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a live-action death battle!
Bro, Buffy wins. This is the definition of don't judge a book by its cover. Why the fuck is Blade fighting her? Is this supposed to be Buffy or something?
We were
Oh shit!
long before they had a name for kings. But now,
Wait, this looks cool as fuck.
star, hunted, forgotten. You have waited
Did they make Blade a female?
long enough. Tonight, we remember who we were. Tonight, we take back what was always ours. Tonight, we feast.
Oh, I'm so happy it's not a gender swap. Oh, that was hard! The way he looked up.
That's just the start.
Oh yeah! Damn! What is this level of production? Bruh, oh hell yeah. So cool. What the heck? Damn, stabbing through. You can see it coming out the other end. Wait, she got aura. Right through the heart. Ooh! Hold on! Hold on! That shit was hard! That shit was hard! Holy fuck! Yo, that shit was hard, son! Holy shit! Bro, that was cool! That was Blade. It was like when you see the arrow coming and you want him to grab it and he does it, it's like. Okay, hold on. Get back in it. Get back in it. Get back in it. Let's get back. Let's get back. He's gonna. Oh, it would have been better if he did something else. Kind of hard to do though in live action. Oh, sunlight. No. He just accepted it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, what the fuck?
Wait!
And that's why they fight. Oh, it was a girl.
Shoot's just a kid!
Not anymore.
Ooh! Damn, this looks so good. Holy shit. Ooh! He took his sword. Oh, Aura. What? Yo, these guys are crazy. Not the glasses. You lost your damn mind. Oh my god, there's not even a bunch of cuts. I actually know what's happening. Yes! Oh my god, my brain went somewhere else. You can tell the actor's being gentle with her though. Oh shit! Aura! I start crying how beautiful this shit is. Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! She's about to hit that fucking.
I was some motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill.
Wait, let's go back. I didn't really see what happened there.
Trying to ice skate uphill.
Elbow? The glasses? Why did they keep looking back at the glasses? Realistically, Buffy like Grape's blade. Oh, what the heck? Pretty sure the gun can heal.
Another sword.
I see you cut through adamantium.
Bring it on.
You got another sword. Yeah, how many does he have? That looked real. I'm so happy they're giving Blade. They're saving his face. I'm so happy. You couldn't make Blade get fucking one-shotted. I feel like I've seen this actor before. The girl. This guy I've never seen. Uh-oh. That was cool. Okay. Goodbye, Daywalker.
Looks like you got ahead of yourself.
KO! To be Blade tenured no longer. I'm surprised. I figured with Blade's many years of comic book history, he'd have the edge.
Believe it or not, Buffy is actually in more comics than Blade.
Really? Man, Blade can't catch a break.
Let's break this down into 4 categories. First up, stats. Buffy's lifted much heavier things and survived more significant explosions.
Like, sure, Blade's strong and all, but he isn't literally fucking buildings apart like Buffy.
Scaling to the monsters they
Right.
compare Dracula
There's
creating a storm
levels.
that covered Boston to the Sorrow Demon creating a storm that covered Los Angeles, a city over 5 times larger. You might be able to compare Blade to Spider-Man like Miles, who absorbed a bomb that could blow up Harlem, but that's significantly weaker than Whistler containing a blast that could wipe out London. They could both dodge light beams, but that doesn't keep Buffy from taking the overall edge in stats.
Blade's used to being the odd man out, though, so his versatility is just as important.
With Blade's numerous powers and massive arsenal, he certainly could have overwhelmed the more straightforward Buffy.
Machine guns and magic swords are generally gonna beat out crossbows and morning stars. Not to mention, he actually wears armor.
Also, Blade's faster healing factor and immunity to traditional vampire weaknesses kept Buffy on the back foot for a time. Blade wins versatility.
But when it comes to skill, Buffy's got plenty of experience fighting armed opponents barehanded.
Both of them were masters of a similar number of martial arts.
And Blade has been kicking vampire ass for a century, way longer than Buffy's even been alive.
While Blade may have more personal experience,
Blade's that old?
Buffy's ability to draw on Slayer battles dating back to the Stone Age, at least 40 times older than Blade, gives her the superior skill.
Was Blade immortal?
Even then, they both had weapons and abilities so powerful
Oh,
they could
Dracula
end the
is.
fight instantly,
Right?
regardless of all else.
They're trump
He always
cards.
looks young as hell, but he's
Fortunately
old
for
as fuck.
Buffy,
He's just a
actually
vampire.
countered almost all of what Blade can
Well, it depends what
throw at her.
depiction of
Withstanding
Dracula.
Blade draining her energy with his bite? Check.
Resisting the Hellfire shotgun destroying her soul? Check.
Preventing Blade turning to mist and exploding her from the inside out? Check.
Meanwhile, Blade had no way to survive, say, Buffy's Gorgon venom turning him to stone.
And even with the deadly and just plain gross breathing gun, Blade did not have anything as potent as the Slayer sight. It could easily deflect the breathing gun's bullets back.
Come
at
on,
him,
bro. She
or
beat
use its
guys who
space-cutting
eats
ability to
universes.
slice through his unbreakable adamantium sword.
Don't believe us? Even Wolverine's adamantium skeleton was cut in half when a portal closed on top of him. That's the same kind of thing.
And Wolverine's beta adamantium skeleton is a much tougher version of the same metal.
Oh, and since the Scythe could kill Silas, a multiverse devouring god, I think you could take down Blade with a big enough swing.
Giving Buffy the final advantage.
Duh.
over the Daywalker.
Really thought
Chalky
Blade had a
milk.
chance, but Buffy sure put a damn fear on things.
The winner is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Next time on Death Battle.
Who's next? Oh, I have a reason to beat that game now.
Subscribe and
Dante versus Clive.
Thanks for watching.
Bro, that's gonna be fucking hype. Holy shit. Bro, what the fuck? Yo, this was a good one. I'm excited as hell for the next one. I am so excited. Yo, I am so excited. I'm dead ass super excited. That's the one. That's the one. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna get off though right now. I got a bunch of shit I gotta do, and gotta edit. I gotta edit a shit ton right now. Then I have to get. I gotta like pick out things, put into my bigger storage, and then yeah, I gotta do that now because I'm not even recording it right now, so it's gonna be more annoying later, more steps later to do an edit. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna get off right now. I'm probably gonna watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good right now. I might get back on in like an hour, maybe even 30 minutes. I just have to do the stuff I said. And I literally can't do that because the thing, like my camera's connected into the thing where my why am I being so dumb? What is that even called? What is that called? My SSD drive? My hard drive? My SSD? Basically connects to my SSD. So yeah, guys. See you. Peace out.